In the last hour of today's program, I was given a call last week, and give me a ring, Robbie. It was an unknown number, and all of a sudden I answer, hello, this is the mayor's office. I was like, oh, hello. And, of course, we know last week we had the official proclamation that Dwayne Wade Boulevard will become official on 7th Ave right there, crossing with Biscayne Boulevard in front of American Airlines Arena. That will now be Dwayne Wade Boulevard. And so we will talk to Mayor Suarez today. He is going to come in studio, Leroy, a first. We've had the mayor on the phone before, but he is ready to join us in studio.
Of course.
And discuss this whole project that we've put together.
Hey. Oh, my goodness.
Now, look.
Come on.
Look.
Come on.
Look. Hey.
In studio. Can I just ask a question?
Sure.
If we didn't have D-Wade Boulevard, would he be in?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no,
At least we being honest.
You mean like, would he come in here just to, I don't know, he wants to play Damage is Done, my friend? No, I don't think that would happen. But he is coming in. He is going to, we'll talk a little D-Wade. Now, I feel like if he's going to be here, we should maybe work on it. There's two things I want to do. One, I want to solidify ourselves in the ceremony. I want to know when the ceremony is.
Yep.
I want a place in the ceremony because I want to talk. And third of all, I feel like we should start working on our next project because I think it's high time that we work on Haslam Ave.
Hey, by the way.
What?
It's hard to look at you. You have that big zit on the side of your face.
I know, dude.
Why don't you clean your headsets?
I don't see my headsets. I swear. I don't know. It's been there.
Holy, let me tell you something.
It's like an alien growing out of my head.
Yes.
I know.
Do your kids play with it?
No. No, I don't get a lot. I don't get a lot of zits, but when I do,
because
they're
you
monsters.
because you don't really have a lot of facial hair. So
yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I know it's disgusting. I'm sorry.
I can't stop staring.
Yeah.
By the way, you know what's really cool? Oh, now it could hear the show. Maybe to go away. So here's what's cool. So I'm watching. Like I can't watch any games because I'm in Orlando. Area.
Oh, so you don't get any Heat games?
Right. So I can only get the gist of it on my phone. And so I'm like, oh, a Friday's game. Come on. Right?
What do you mean Friday's game? Beating the Mavs? You weren't down with that?
I was. No, good game.
Yeah.
Good game.
I know what he's thinking. They gave up way too many threes in that game. They gave up 21 threes.
I don't think he was thinking that, Robbie.
No, I wasn't because I don't have the particulars of the game. All I have is score, and I can scroll down. So, it was interesting. The Heat, I was like, all right, beat the Mavs.
Yeah, good win.
Luka,
Luka, once
was
again,
a little hammered, probably.
Luka was very hammered.
Okay.
Luka, listen, I told you Goran Dragic was going to come in here, and I told you that he was going to show Luka Doncic a good time. He did just that. Luka Doncic played like a hungover man in the first half of the game,
right. And
it was too little too late in the second half. And, of course, Goran Dragic, the true Slovenian king, came in and conquered. He is still Luka's daddy.
Then, on Saturday, I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, a little
back
dicey.
to back after a big win. It got a lot it got a little crazy at the end.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, look, we get 2 out of 3. Good.
Yeah.
Then last night.
I know.
Monday,
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. I was like, uh-oh. Things getting straightened out here?
Yep.
No, be careful.
What do you mean?
It's 3 games.
What do you mean? You brought it up, not me.
Right. But,
shut that ass down. Hey.
Did he play bad or they just were swarming?
They were swarming. I saw it was an adorable thing where I saw Robbie. Can you get me in our daily sound folder? Can you get me Ramona Shelburne where she's talking about how other teams are going to copy the Heat's defensive style against Giannis? Because I want to know how many other teams have a Bam Adebayo. I want to know.
Right, that's what
just curious.
I love when people. Here's the craziest thing in sports, right? Because I've always been. Whether you know or you don't know, it's about the competition. It's about the guy you're facing across from you. Because in the end, regardless of what you know about the guy across from you, you still athletically are going to have to compete against him.
Right.
And so when people say, now the Heat, now have put out a blueprint of how to defend Giannis. I'm like, oh, okay, there's one Bam. You guys got a Bam that we don't know about?
Yeah, are there other Bams? Are there other Bams
right.
around?
It's like,
where's Bam?
It's like if your star player is Luka can't do what Bam does. So how's that going to help you knowing what to do against Giannis?
Let's hear this kernel of wisdom from ESPN's Ramona Shelburne.
I think the way that they defended Giannis is a blueprint that a lot of coaches are going to be stealing from. Like, that game tape is going to be circulating around the league for the next couple of weeks because, one, I think you need Bam Adebayo to have a game the way he did against Giannis, but in order to play that kind of defense. But they did some things in the way they defended him that I think other teams can steal from.
Yeah, well, listen.
No, you can't.
I don't know. Instead of the blueprint, it's more the Bamprint. Like, that's what it is. I mean, it's like, hey, other coaches, we've sent you guys the blueprints. Like, goes, this is just a picture of Bam Adebayo. We don't have one of those. And I don't know. No, look, some teams can be all right with it. Like, I mean, if you're like if this is NBA Finals and you're the Clippers, you guys got, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. You'll be all right. I mean, not as tall as Bam, but you're damn good defenders.
They're athletic. See, here's the problem. Okay, what separates Giannis from all these other guys, Ben Simmons or whatever? They're 6'10", 7 foot. And they're athletic. Mm-hmm. Not the kind of athletic that most people say. Like, people kept saying that Whiteside was athletic for a big. No. That's not athletic for a big. Giannis is athletic for a big.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, dude, anytime he pulled up, I was like, thank God.
and so from that standpoint, they're so unique that you almost need somebody that not is just as tall as him, but he can stay in front of him. And I think the Clippers have the ability to do that.
Sure.
With Paul George and Kawhi. And Kawhi. A lot of teams don't have that. Mm-hmm. Bam is as athletic as he is, right? He doesn't move like Kawhi and Paul George. He's probably a step below them. Not much, but he does a lot of other things that they don't do. So yeah, unless you got one of those three guys,
good luck.
Then don't tell me about game plan.
Well, I thought the other thing that was impressive about it too is because he has had this grown role offensively, and he did not have a good game offensively. He didn't let that affect him, and I think that Jimmy's talked about this, not necessarily about Bam, just about this team that they've let struggles on offense dictate their defense, and I don't think Bam let that get to him at all in this. He put the full concentration on in that second half, shutting down Giannis, and it was really, really a masterful performance. The other thing that's interesting about it, I think, that you did learn about the Bucks. One, here's what's going to be tough about it, I think, facing that team, though. One is you got to shoot crazy good to beat them because they don't allow anything in the paint.
Nothing.
Now, the Heat are a good 3-point shooting team, but they're a good 3-point shooting team
at home. There you go.
And you're not going to have home court advantage against them. So you got to get one in Milwaukee. That's a tough ask. And I think
they've done it.
They've done it. I mean, it was second game of the season, but they've done it.
Go and get one.
I'm not making any predictions of that series after what happened the other day.
Well, I mean, Robbie, it's okay, man. And we all have whiffs. Boy,
I got to tell you, I also heard, because when I'm driving to and from, I pick up the station a little bit on the way. There was a whole lot of apologies out there on these airwaves about that Bucks game. A whole lot.
We'll be back with more after this.